It's week 3 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Lions on Monday night.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Thanks for joining us everyone with my partner Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've really established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over. We've seen a lot at this point in their career. Been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the offense.
He's got it at the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why? Why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
He loses the football. The Seahawks pick it up. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't go too much longer.
They'll get 18 yards there, and that gives the Lions the first. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's done a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's tackled for no gain. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Has a big hole left. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. That's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. Well, Brock, it only took 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fielded at the 26. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. Play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Goff. He's got it. And they will score. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawks offense running out now. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Now an inside give to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's a design boot. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Incomplete left side.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense at an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. There's a give up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back-to-back carries here. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Throwing is gone. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Design bootleg here. And it's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They go play action on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Arnold has it. And the Lions get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Let's stay in the AFC East and head across the state to see what the Jets are doing at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Amari Cooper, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions returning their offense and this running back to the field.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick return, he took matters in his own hands. Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. There's a handoff up the gut. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first. Simple dive up the middle. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So it's second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to rumble it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Smith. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard mark. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Smith. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He's got it at the 22. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Lions back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time right. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Got him in open, left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running back with the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Give now to the running back. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll run now on second down. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Love this, giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Goff setting the throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions looking at a 3-0 start to the season. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. He could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Walker hauls it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Smith. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Smith back to throw. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buying some time left. A lot of speed on it. Too tough to handle. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now gone. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This one from 42 yards out.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency. They're not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. This offense ready to get going again now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. Completed to Lockett. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down from the gun. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Smith to the air now. Gets out of trouble. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. And they'll take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. My partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we'll see you next time from Detroit.